Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Zahara Safitri, and today I will present about professional development of teachers in Europe results from previous studies course, education profession. And in this presentation, I will highlight about some professional development policy and barrier implementation in some European countries. And after that, I will also compare about the current situation in Indonesia, where there are still several problems in teachers' development. So, let's get started. Okay, now I will talk about the professional development policy, and let's look at how these policies implemented in Europe first. And there are 2 points I will explain. First, funded by the government or local authorities. Some countries in Europe that are fully funded by the government or local authorities, because this is usually part of the national programs. For example, in Austria, professional development is organized by regional training centers, and they work together with Ministry of Education. While in Indonesia, there are some training national programs like Guru Penggerak, Sekolah Penggerak, PPG, and also the Merdeka Belajar platform. But however, the implementation is not yet equal in all areas. Second, I will talk about school or individual initiatives. In countries with a high level decentralization like the Netherlands or Norway, the planning and funding teacher training is the mostly responsibility of the school or even the teacher themselves. While in Indonesia, most programs are still controlled by the central government, even though there is an effort to give more power to schools and teachers through the Merdeka Belajar platforms, but personal initiatives are still weak because the teachers has a problem with time, money, and also internet access. Okay, now we will move to the another topic about implementation barriers. Just like before, I will explain about the situation in Europe first, and after that I will compare the situation in Indonesia. Even though many countries in Europe have already professional development policies for teachers, but there are still some challenges in the implementation. There are 4 points that I will talk about. The first one, heavy workload. One of the main reasons teachers find it hard to join training is because they already very busy. Many teachers have to teach full time of every day, and they do not have free time to attend training, especially if the school has a teacher shortage. On the other hand, teachers in Indonesia, especially in public schools, they have many work. Besides teaching, they also have to do administrative work like filling the data on the robotic system, making lesson reports, joining meetings, and also helping schools in the events. The second is limitation of relevant courses. Some teachers in Italy and Spain, they say the training is too general or not suitable for the classroom situation. For example, the training does not consider what local needs, multicultural context, or also special challenges in teaching students from different backgrounds. While in Indonesia is quite similar because many training programs is too general, and also the content is not always suitable for the real situation, especially in remote places that they have their own challenges. The third one, no substitute teachers. In some European countries, the system for substitute teachers during the training is not working well. When the teacher has to leave class to attend the training, there is no option to continue the lesson. Because of this, many teachers decide to not attend the training so that their students are not left behind. And on the other hand, in Indonesia, while teachers go to training, there is no one to replace them, so students do not get proper learning because of their class is empty or combined with another class. The fourth is lack of institutional support. Even though some in European countries like Finland have already strong support system, but schools in other countries still lack support. Some school principals do not have always control of training budget, and they do not see professional development as an important to improving education quality. And to compare with in Indonesia, sometimes schools do not give enough support for the teachers to join the training. And also, some schools do not see training as an important, so they don't give money, they don't give it time, or also they don't give a permission for teachers to learn new things. The conclusion is, in both European countries and Indonesia, teacher professional development is very important. But however, there is some still challenges in the real implementation. In the European countries, some teachers cannot attend the training because they have too much work and no substitute teachers. And also, some training programs are not useful in the daily training. And some schools do not support training because of limited money, or they do not think it is as a priority. And in Indonesia is quite similar because they also have a heavy workload and they have work in outside classroom. And training programs are sometimes not suitable for the local needs, especially in the remote areas. And there are also problems when the teachers has to leave the class to attend the training because there is no replacement teachers. And last but not least, not all schools support training because of budget limits or lack attention from school principals. The difference is, in some European countries, the system is more decentralized. Some schools and teachers can plan and choose their own training with support by the government. And in Indonesia, most training is still controlled by the central government, and not all schools have the freedom and ability to organize this well. And to improve the professional development, teachers have to feel supported not only by the government but also by the school principal and education system around them. So, that's all from me. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.